What is up YouTube? It is Matty and this is going to be a pretty long recap. It's going to be a full war recap, taking down every 3-star Channel 9 versus Channel 9 and 3 stars of Channel 10. So basically all 3 stars are going to be shown in this raid that are 9 versus 9 or 10 versus 10. If you guys didn't know, I'm going to flick the language over to English now. But if you guys didn't know, we did face an elite war clan called UGM Gaming War. It was not an arranged war. It was a random matchup completely. I don't believe either side, well definitely no we didn't, I don't believe either side hunted each other. Now, just to state the obvious, there were 5 Channel 10s versus 6 Town Hall 10s on their side. So we had a disadvantage. Although the score finalised at 85 to 78 was much closer. I mean, we were very concerned. I'll show you. Up until the final few sort of raids, we thought that they were going to really come at us, and they had it. They could have taken it, but it was just a few fails. It didn't quite work out. They couldn't get 2-star on a couple of our Channel 10s. If you actually have a look. Dito and Benares survived, and quite a few of our Channel 9s survived as well. So unfortunately it just didn't quite hit home. I know their Channel 10 dips didn't quite work out as well. They 3 Channel 10 dip fails, so it all added up to us getting a pretty solid 7-point lead. Of an available 84 stars, considering all Channel 9s 3-starred and Channel 10s 2-starred, we hit 85, which is 1 above target. So the nice 3-star by Benares, which I'll show of course. So we're going to start at the bottom. I think there might have been that was a really it's like a Channel 6. I might as well something. Might as well for completeness. I mean, look at that. Pretty sick war army, right? Yeah, Raging Hogs for the win. So struggled on that one, but able to get the 3-star. So well done to Mini Brian. Charizard's on the next one. You might hear some fireworks in the background, by the way. It is bonfire night. So yeah, so apologies for that. Sarah's also writing some thank you cards and stuff in the background, so you might hear some paper shuffling, pen scribbling, all that sort of stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah. So okay, Charizard, our number 1 Pokemon. He is doing a Shattered GoVaHo, by the look of it, with a couple of loons at the start of the raid just to help get a bit of value and help take down a couple of defences. The Wizard's about to go down. That cannon will go down to the minion as well. So he's pushing straight in through the Queen compartment. Poison and Rage Spell down. He needs to try and get that P.E.K.K.A down quite quick, because it can cause some serious damage to golems, and particularly if it locks onto the Queen as well. In fact, I think it was a stone GoVaHo, because he brought the 3rd golem in there. So trying to jump all the way through the core. Sorry, there isn't really a core on this base. Trying to jump all the way through to the giant bomb threats in the other compartments. Meanwhile, his hogs are coming in from the bottom side, and then he's got a second group. By the look of it, I don't know when they're going to come and play, but a diagonal double giant bomb threat, which he's been able to eliminate by sending the hogs straight in from the bottom side of it, which took it down completely. The king, I think when his ability pops, he's probably going to trip the other giant bomb. Golems have gone the opposite side, and yeah, there's trying to figure out where the other giant bomb threat is on this base. You see, the hogs are coming around the outside, and they did hit a double giant bomb. Then I think there was a little bit of bacon there. We did have some hogs frying, but giant up top to distract the Wizard Tower was quite key there. The couple of hogs left, I think they are going to take the mortar down, and potentially there's skellies as well, giving him a little bit of extra cleanup on the hog side. But he has got his king, queen, wizards as well to go and help with all the cleanup. So it turns out he was okay and was able to get the 3-star. So yeah, good job to Charizard, dropping the stone GoVaHo in down low on the field. Yeah, this was a really intense war for a lot of the guys. We did think that they were going to take us, because even though it's only 1 Channel 10 difference, it's a huge thing, because clearing Channel 9s isn't, for us, it's quite normal now. So when it comes to them, if we both cleared all the Channel 9s, then they would naturally win. So if they 2-starred all the Town Hall 10s on both sides. So it was kind of worrying for us, but turns out it was okay in the end. But either way, good attacks on both sides on the Town Hall 9 front. As per usual, I'm going to show our attacks and not our bases, because I know the guys work basically spend a lot of hours tuning, refining bases. A lot of people get involved on it, so one person's base might have 2 or 3 people's input at some stage, and a lot of tweaking, hours of work basically. And for that to obviously be shown on by myself would be, yeah, kind of, it wouldn't quite sit right, I don't think, with the clan, because why would you put all the effort into making a good base if it's then just going to be shown by your own YouTuber? So I think that's the ethos with it anyway. But we're looking at the max attack here. The Queen's walk, she has decided to go inside and join the party though. A lot of the air defences are starting to go down now. The core defences are being hit. That heal spell just kept those barbs alive for so long. They've just done some amazing tanking, which is perfect. It's what they're there for. Queen's in a dangerous spot for the enemy, because she's just potentially going to take down all 4 air defences from where she is, once that gold storage is down at least. But Hound's going in now, and all the loons just sort of swallowing up the rest of the base. Sev, he's got another 6 to go as well, but he's got that northern arch tower. I'd imagine he's going to drop a couple of loons on that once the Hounds move through. Getting the pups on the field as well. Just needs to be careful, because he has got 3 wizards and 2 minions for cleanup as well, so that's going to make his life a hell of a lot easier. Loads of loons left, Hound left, loads of cleanup as well. So it's just an absolute whitewash of a raid. Just wrecked the base. So good job by Tim, dipping down to hit number 28. Temetric hit number 27. Let's have a little look at what he's got again. This one, level 1 Infernos. It's essentially an 8.5. I do think they dropped quite a few expos actually for the war. A little bit disappointing, but that was their choice. Anyway, golems and wizards taking down quite a few defences, moving in from the 9 o'clock side. Very wide funnel actually. For me, I don't know why, but the golems never sort of changed direction. For everyone else, they seem to work fine. Nice early heal spell there, but he's got to be careful that P.E.K.K.A didn't target the Queen, and she didn't. Under rage spell as well, that's going to make life easier. The P.E.K.K.A is already dead. Golems are still tanking. 1 double giant bomb threat eliminated. There is going to be probably another one between the sweeper and air defense at the north side, and if that is the case, it doesn't really matter actually, because it's a it's a LaLoon attack, so giant bombs don't really make that much difference when talking about LaLoon. So a couple of Hounds going in. First Hound's moved across, second Hound's going in now. Slightly late on the second Hound drop, I think. However, the Queen's there taking down the air defense anyway, so again another sort of demolish of a raid really. The Queen, they need to get that Tesla down the bottom, and there's a bit of a Tesla trap actually. 4 Teslas towards the south side of the base. The Hound gets there first, it'll tank, and it might even pop because of that, so that's actually going to do him some favours if it just about pops again. As I've said before, I love it when it just about pops towards the end of the raid, or just when the last defence is about to go down, throwing those extra pups in there, making life a little bit easier, so that's pretty cool as well. Naturally, as we're going to move up through the field, we're going to see a lot of anti-3-star bases, we're going to see a lot of challenging base designs, which always creates creative raid types. We're moving in for an AQ walk GoVaHo here. The Queen is down on 6 o'clock. I'm just wondering how he's going to funnel her to the left or the right. I think she's naturally going to try to push right, but he's trying to use the minions to create the funnel, so she goes left by the look of it. Once the mortar goes down, I imagine the air defense and the army camp and then the air defense being the next targets, and then that's already set her move off. Was that a hole in the base? I think there might be a hole in the base. Easy CC pull if that was the case. Pulling the dragon, the loons, nothing's going to hurt the Queen now. She's looking good, and she's going to carry on walking around the base now. Meanwhile, north side, you've got the golem coming in, minions to create the funnel. Some easy minion funneling there, because no air targeting units, defenses that are going to take them down. Golem wizards all going in through the north side, and he's going to use this kill squad to go and take down some giant bomb threats. As the wall broke? Yes, it has. It didn't look like it broke for a second. I imagine there's going to be a giant bomb between the expo and the wizard tower. I imagine there's also potentially one by the air defense he's just about to take down. So he is eliminating both giant bomb threats, one with the queen, one with the king, and that's all you need to do. Once you've eliminated the giant bomb threats, you should be free to take down the rest of the base. Quad Teslas again. Tesla farms can, groups of Teslas like that can be absolutely deadly. You see they just melted the king then. They are going to take down the queen soon as well. She's shooting a really weird wall from the position she stood at. But luckily the hogs are all coming through from the backside of the raid. Now look, heal spell there as well, and they're just going to melt through that. I don't think he needed that second heal spell. That really didn't have any purpose. And they were still in the first heal spell, so that was a swag heal basically. Witter's down to create the cleanup, and Char's got an amazing raid there. Loads of hogs left. The Queen Walker's beautiful. The entry point got that giant bomb threat. Wherever the other set was, I don't think it tripped on that raid, so that was quite nice as well. The Holy, let's have a look at what he's doing. Max attack. Let's see how it goes down. He has got 3 hounds, you can see, so he's trying to take down 2 air defences. Presumably he's going to come in like 2 o'clock, I would think, to get the queen and the air defences. That seems like the logical place. A little bit higher than that, 1 o'clock seems to be the entry point. Going to need to take down the mortar though to get in. But it should be okay. It is a little bit of a travel for the queen, for the troops to get to the queen, but I don't think it's going to be too difficult. King's already down, queen's already down. I don't know if he meant to get the king down so early, because you've got to be careful, because he can get targeted, particularly by clan castle troops, because he likes to run ahead. But it seems okay. Poison down to slow the loons down, slow the dragon down. Rage spell to help out them out, take down the CC nice and quickly. Also carry on moving through the base. King's going up to a good spot now. Going to go and get the queen. Aggroed onto the queen. She's dead already. Queen's carrying on moving through now. He has got troops going into the core. The expo should go down. He just needs one more air defense really to make this a viable sort of max attack, because you always want the amount of air defenses left +1. A couple of golems on that air defense is going to take it down. I think the queen's going to struggle a little bit here, but she's decided to redirect all the way into the core, which is perfect, because once that elixir storage is down, she should go and get the sweeper eventually. If she does or doesn't, I think the raid's fine anyway. He's dropping the hounds down, the loons down, doing all the tanking for the loons, which is what's essential to make sure it works. And he's already moving through to the final air defense. It's about to go down. Just got a load of swarming the loons into the remaining defenses. He has got again another triple Tesla. Seems to be a growing theme these days. There are a lot of Tesla traps around that I've noticed, particularly in this war. Anyway, it just seems to be a way to do some effective defending. I mean, I haven't made up my mind yet whether it's super effective. I think sometimes you can get it if you can combine it with wizard towers as well. I've seen that be absolutely lethal. But once you're aware of it, I think it's good for throwing people off. But once you're aware of it, it's quite it's not too difficult to sort of plan for to get through. This base looks almost like an anti-2-star, and we're doing another max attack on it. I'm going to speed through because the max attack is almost a little bit YOLO. Once you got your entry point, take a couple of air defences down. You can see he's clearly taking the queen head on. He's getting a sweeper in the mid core as well. If everything goes well, he could have a chance at getting the even further, but with his low level heroes, not really much of a chance of that. and then hounding and looning the rest of the base. So I mean, it was a solid attack, to be fair, considering he's only got level 15 and 16 heroes. Absolutely sort of stormed the base. Loads of loons and pups left, so really clean attack. Good job. I think it was Revd that was doing the attacks on Echoes this war. So shout out to Revd. I know he did a bit of stream as well. Just one more time, look at that one on the Hound and Loon drop. So I sort of did skim over it a little bit. I don't like showing loads of raids back to back, but I suppose when I'm doing a full war recap like this, it's naturally going to happen. So let's just see the Hound and Loon drop again one more time. What you got? Wait, just going to wait for the troops to catch up. Cheeky swig of wine as well. When you do the Hound drop, you normally want to, whichever route you're going to go, clockwise or anti-clockwise, you want to choose almost like the first defense that's left. So he's chose the arch towers to tank, and then dropping the loons onto the individual defences. Look, so he's just trying to make sure that anything that would target the loons is already being sort of shooting the hounds, so that there's essentially the loons survive. That's the idea. The loons need to survive. They need to take down the first layer of defences, and they need to move through to the second. Now air defence is about to go down. The second hound's going to move across. Third hound's already in place, but the second hound's moving there. Meanwhile, the loons are coming into already on the second layer, which is essentially the core. Single loon's gone in to help take down the air defence. It's going to go down very soon. There's a load of loons coming in the back end. Clean up as well. One thing I will say is that with every strategy you do, always make sure you take a couple of cleanup loons with, cleanup wizards. So whether it's a GoVaHo variant or whether it's a LaLoon variant, you normally need a couple of cleanup wizards at least to be able to, whenever the main sort of attack's done, you're going to be left with a load of trash buildings which need to go down. In most raids you don't finish with 10-15 hogs left to go and clean the base, so it's always a good idea to get used to the habit of whenever you build an army to save a couple of wizards just for the back end, should we call it, and you position them, the earlier you can put them down as well to start cleaning up, the better. So let's use this raid as the perfect example of that. So Epic's going to do something epic as normal. He's starting with an AQ walk. He's going to take down the king. The king's targeting the golem. He's going to break in the compartment, doing a test wall breaker first to see the route. Here comes the main three. Look, breaking in. Queen's going off on her travels. He's already started the AQ walk that way. Couple of Valkyries in, and it's actually the Exliv attack this is. He's dropping the Valkyries in, raging wizards, because once the CC comes out, he's going to want to take it down. So those wizards sat in the rage spell are going to do wonders against the CC, because there's no queen there to take down the dragon, so it has to be the wizards. So it's a little bit risky. It's a difficult strategy to get right, particularly if the dragon survives. Which in this case it's looking like it's trying to. It's taken down the king. King ability is going to need to drop soon, which he's done. Hogs moving around the north side of the base already. Giant bomb threats both have been eliminated by the kill squad, and yeah, he's not got many hogs left, but the queen's coming in to converge. The dragon is still hitting the golem and it's still alive, but at some point it's going to have to run into the queen, and you've got to hope that if the hogs can take down that final cannon, that's all the defense is done. So it's down to clean up already. In fact, is he going to YOLO this entire base with their dragon still alive from the CC? Because if he does, that's incredible. Wizards on the town hall. There's a dark barracks over there, which I don't think is going to be within range, which is the only worry that's left now. There's a dark spell factory as well. Okay, no, the hog's going to get hit by the dragon. I wonder what's going to go and kill the dark storage. The wizards are broke through. There you go. The dragon survived the entire raid then. So normally what you do is you send in the wizards to go and get with the golem, and they end up being the things that kill that dragon. Unfortunately they missed it, which is the risk, but he was still able to go through and get the 3-star, so massive shout out to Holy for doing that. Anyway, another sort of lower town hall 9. with level 6 air defences and level 1 expos. So this one's the max attack again. I'll speed through a little bit. Breaking in, opening up the core, going in to get a couple of air defences in the queen, poison down nice and early. King's going in late, so the CC can't kill the king. Rage to help out the queen, as well as the king and golems moving through. Loon's trying to target but not getting quite round to it for the king. Once the town hall goes down, and I know he's going to drop the ability soon for the king, because the heal spells are ready, and if you can keep barbarians under heal spell, they're going to do wonders. Queen's in a very nice spot as well. He's actually dropping the hounds down now. He's got 3 hounds, and that's a lot. It's a lot of hounds for considering he's only going to potentially have 2 air defences left to take down. So he's dropping them down nice and early, so the air defences actually get a chance to pop them, because otherwise they wouldn't. And if they don't, then it's you're going to be left with no cleanup, no pups. Now the queen's in a good position here, because once that hound pops in a second, she's going to go and hit the air defense look. So it's actually very, very, very nice timing on him to get the hounds down at the right time. So they popped. The queen's already cleaning up. He saved the ability there as well to help go and take down the cannon. And yeah, came home with the 3-star. Very nicely done. So big shout out to Pliny there for taking number 22 down. Moving up through the ranks, we're at 21 now, and we've got a bit of Coal Monkey. So Coal Monkey's rocking is it the X-Live attack or the Jack attack? It looks like one of the two. If you don't know what it is, it's normally a GoVaHo with AQ walk, and normally if it's the X-Live attack, he sends the queen going the opposite way, and sort of uses raged wizards to take down the CC. So we're going to see if that is the option he's taken on this raid. The queen is going to be forced, because the wizards are taking down the defences and all the troops to the towards sort of 4 to 5 o'clock. The queen's going to be forced to move the opposite way around the base, and he's almost going to leave her to just go and take down all the defences and all the buildings that are that way. Meanwhile, the CC are moving inwards, and watch the raged wizards now. That's going to be the key to this raid. Poison down early. Rage down as well. King's going to take on the enemy queen. She's down. Raging wizard there on the dragon. It's getting hit quite a lot. All down now, look. So he's able to choose the entry point that was going to sort of help take down the giant bomb threats, which it has done. King's now sat on good health, in a good position, because he's going to be able to move through the base. And the hogs now, they're going to come in, and they're going to be able to take down the defences and path around the giant bomb threats, and that's exactly what the point of this raid was. Unfortunately, you're not really left with any heal spells to help out your hog riders, so you've got to be very patient and careful on your hog drop. He needed that Tesla to go down, really. Unfortunately, he's going to run out of hog riders completely, but look at the heroes. King and queen on very good health. The king can get targeted, the king can tank for the queen, but already the rest of the base is down. So by the time he's run out of hogs, the only thing that's left down is at the bottom is the bottom mortar. So he's going to have to rush all the way back through the base to go and get the mortar, which somehow got away in the attack. The wizard shooting it did get killed, which is why it went down. So unfortunately added a bit of extra time, so added a bit of a cringe factor to wasn't he going to get it. I think it was close on the time front as well. But this is next attack is by Nazca, so we're looking at the town hall 9s are starting to get more maxed now, shall we say. Max expos, max air defences, not wizard towers though, so he has kept his weight low with the wizard towers. Queen walk at the top side with a couple of golems and valks in, so again another X-Live attack. The wall breaker's breaking in. Golem's going to help start moving in soon. Valkyries and King and Rage to help take down the CC. Meanwhile, the Queen's just going to carry on walking around the outside of the base, taking everything down in her path. Raging down, look. Valkyrie's going in. Once the CC is sort of being dealt with, King going in as well. So nice and late on the drops there. Now, if you look at the entry point, by both expos, there's a giant bomb threat. Because he's got Valkyries, King golems, golemites, wizards, so much troops there, they're going to naturally take down all those threats. And once those threats are gone, in fact, no, I'm wrong. It's not. He's doing a variation. He's dropping in the loons for back end. He's trying to get all 4 air defences down. Very optimistic and very. I don't know. I would never have. I would never have done. I remember watching it now, saying it. I mean, it's an amazing raid. Very innovative almost, because it's taken a sort of GoVaHo. It's like a GoVaHo or a VarLoon, but with a Queen Walk, which is and split heroes, and using rage to take down this. So a lot of sort of strategies almost splitting together here. Loon's going up to take down the final Tesla. Queen's going on moving around the outside of the base. Wizards to help the cleanup as well. Wound up in the nice 3-star. Carrying on through the lineup, guys, we are at number 19 with Tread Easy. As you can see, this is another max attack. So this war been quite heavy on the old max attack front. I think it's become almost like a staple standard fresh hit army comp, because the success rate for it is quite high. I mean, it's relatively user friendly to use, to do, doesn't require hours of planning. When you don't know traps and stuff, I mean, there's the risk that you're not going to reveal where the giant bombs are. But once you know where the Teslas are, you can work out the pathing anyway, so it makes cleanups a hell of a lot easier. So a second attack is always easier, even if you don't identify all the giant bomb threats. There still can be surprises, but Teslas are the biggest worry a lot of the times. I did do number 18, but I don't need to share that one because I did it on a live attack, so you guys can check it out there. Next one is by Tread Easy as well, so taking down Bishop. This is looking more like a max Channel 9 now, so 2015 on the heroes, so a massive, I know Tread's dipped, but not like a Channel 10 dip, obviously it's Channel 9, but 30 heroes. A lot of E members, to be fair, have really high heroes. It's just, I mean, we set, I think, our minimum for Channel 9 at 2020. 8.5 is 1010. I think we do accept 50. No, 2020 is sort of our average for acceptance, but most of our people are on 25. Just because, I don't know. I don't think we have to be that high, but it's just that everyone sort of gets into it and sees that everyone else has max heroes, and I guess really puts the focus on getting max heroes themselves, so you end up with just really high weight. We've got so many 74s. People struggle to match us when we're trying to do arranged wars and that sort of thing. Anyway, got a lot more value from the kill squad than I thought. I think even he thought he was going to get on this one, because the Queen's just going ham now. She's taking down defense after defense. Everyone, I was hoping she was going to go and get that core Tesla out, actually, and I think he's hoping as well, because at the moment she's not doing much of any use. She's just hitting storages. Maybe that'll help, actually, because there's not that many. Yeah, I think the Hounds are going to struggle to get them all to pop. Is there 2 Hounds set on it at the moment? Or is that, if that's only 1, then that's fine, because that should go down in good time. There's a lot of loons left, although 2 Wizard Towers he's going to have to take on unprotected, which is kind of risky, but the Queen is still alive. If she pushes south, she might go and start helping out now. She's helping take down the sweeper, which went down. She's shooting the 1 Wizard Tower now, you can see. If she goes off and starts shooting towards the other Wizard Tower, which I think she might die, yeah, just about. Unfortunate there. I'll speed through though. Wizard hitting the loons, but they got it in the end, and yes, it was splat. And yes, got the 3-star. I know these are long videos, guys. I know there's a lot of raids shown here, and I have to sort of rush through them. But to give you a sort of an idea of what these wars are like, really what sort of attacks we're doing to get the 3 stars. And to be honest, you can see another max attack. So Wizards down, big wide golem funnel breaking in. Going to drop the earthquake down now. Look to get to 2 air defences. I think you might even get 3, but just to be cautious, he's brought the third Hound with him anyway, which would have taken him from 18 loons to 12. Now King and Queen are in, Rage Spell down, CC are already taken care of. He has pulled the Skelly Trap. Wizards are getting hit. The Queen's in a good spot, but the King's looks like it's gonna be the thing that's gonna get the second air defense. Oh no, the Queen is, but he needs to get the enemy Queen. So the King's ran all the way back around to go get him. He didn't get the top air defense, which I suppose was the one that was least likely to go down, and why he brought the third Hound with him, because the Queen's just sort of left down south. One air defense already gone. Hound redirecting, needs to get the Hounds to start popping, otherwise he's going to be left with Hounds in his that are fully alive. The third Hound is not getting targeted yet, and I don't think that's going to pop. So Queen ability now, taking down the Tesla and actually using the Queen as a tank for that single loon to go and start taking down the Arch Tower down there. Unfortunately, a black bomb took it down, but not before taking half its health. Wizard Tower doing crazy damage to those loons there. That's not going to help. But the Arch Tower targeted the Hound. If it had targeted those loons, that could have caused him a little bit of an issue. But no, it's not going to pop the Hound, but it's definitely keeping those loons alive. So lucky it didn't pop in the end, and he was able to come home with the 3-star. So good job to Nazca for a nice 6-star war. Tread Easy got another 6-star war as well. Quite a few people got 6-star war. I tried. I got a 1 3-star, which you saw, as in you saw the fact that I got the 3-star. You'll see it in the live raid video. And then on the second live raid video, I did, I think it was a 94% as well, so not bad. This was Hardy, dropping in a bit of a oh, times 2 speed there, GoVaHo. Big widespread on the golems, nice, identifying that you could drop a hog early to go and get the 1 Arch Tower. Wizards creating the funnel nicely, Queen down as well. He's going to try and break in his Valkyries, get his Valkyries going in. You can see they're going down now. The CC hasn't been pulled, so it's a bit early to drop them. And in fact, he's dropped a very early heal spell, which I almost didn't expect. I thought he'd have waited a little bit longer, maybe to drop the Valkyries and the heal, wait for the CC to have been pulled out. So I don't know if that was a mistake, but he got the Witch anyway, which was came out, which you don't often see in CCs. But as you all know, the more not spontaneous, the more you can keep people guessing, you might just catch them out on the CC. Anyway, King break in through the north, sort of missed what was going on up there, but he's gone and taken down the Queen, taken down some defences as well, while Hogs are coming in on the flanking sort of at 2 and 10, moving through the base, taking down the defences en route. Heal spells in situ, and yes, it's moving through to the Expo finally. Once that goes down, that's the major threat's gone, although there are giant bombs, but enough Hogs have survived, and it's just over to the Arch Tower Sweeper, and then finally the cannon down south. Hopefully the cannon doesn't kill the Queen. Queen tanked and hit the giant bomb. Cannon is shooting the Queen, and while it's doing that, it's going to get hit by the Hogs, and then it's just purely cleanup. So his King and Queen both survived, even though he had a split hero attack. So pretty nice work. So a little bit worried about those Valkyries, but they and the heal spell, but they did okay. They did their job, I suppose. Get ready, because this. I'm just thinking, do I? I think I'm going to do a separate video on Jack's attack, so yeah, I'm not going to show that one. Or am I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? We'll come back to it. Oh, no, it's his attack on number 10 anyway, wasn't it? Okay, so what's he done on 14? Let me have a little quick look. Okay, so this is the standard Jack attack he's going to rock for us, guys, now. So using a bit of a Queen Walk, he's going to combine that with a he's going to send, I think he's going to send his Queen in to help his golems out, and sort of break into the base. Now he is getting hit by a few defences at once here, so the Queen is getting hit quite hard. Is she going to survive? Just about. That was very, very close. just about got away with the queen. She's gathering health now. She's taking down Town Hall. Once that goes down, she will move on to the Arch Tower, and then she's actually going to carry on pushing right and towards sort of 3 o'clock. So she's gone the opposite way. For Hogs in to go and help now. King is pushing it in and through. It was a smart idea to drop those Hogs in where he did, because they're going to carry on moving through the base, but it means that he doesn't have to backtrack later on in the raid as it carries on. So just trickling in the extra Hogs. Look, he's going to come into a little bit of issues here because the King's there, and the King's going to do it does pretty solid damage to the Hogs. Perfect heal spell there to keep both small groups alive, and they are small groups. So the King can destroy them quite quickly, but he's moving around to the back end of the base now, and there's really not that much left to go. He's only got a couple of Hogs, but he's got the Queen at good health and covered by the healers with an ability as well. He has got a giant in the back pocket that he hasn't needed to use. King's going to be on King now, so that's going to work out in his favour, because once the King's gone, it's just one less threat. There is no point defence or any defence that's ground targeting actually, so that's going to help him as well. And in fact, this is it. This is the final part of the raid. Giant cleaning up the build hut, which is classic. Amazing attack by Jack. It wasn't the number 10 that I was thinking about before, by the way. So we're going to see. We've got a couple of attacks by Dave coming up and Vortex. So let's have a little look. I'm not sure if you're aware, guys, but 12 hours have just passed. I've been to sleep and I woke up now, and it is now 7 o'clock in the morning. So hardcore, that's what I am. Much more perky and fresh now, though. I did feel myself dying off last night, and I thought I don't want to record or carry on, because I don't want to be a drag. Oh, unlucky for the unlucky for Dave. He's got or for RL, he left a hole in his base. That made that life hella easier to begin with for his the CC pull and getting those skellies. To be fair, because I mean, geez, being able to whip out skellies like that at the start, that's going to really help the raid for the hog attack. You can see by the army composition, it's a shattered GoVaHo, which is a pretty unlucky on the I think he got a little bit unlucky with the loons there, unfortunately. But he's already sending his kill squad in. The loons have gone down, which is perfect. It's what he needed. Breaking in near the Queen. And in fact, he's doing sort of the max attack style, because he's opened up the base. He's got a rage and a heal spell. I presume the heal spell's for the Hogs, not the kill squad though. And I like the fact you can see he's starting to trickle in the Hog Riders. Now the Valks are all in as well, and the Valks are going to cause massive damage. I mean, he's healing in the core, getting rid of the Tesla playground that's over there as well. Those Hogs were sort of suicide Hogs that you saw to go and trip those double giant bombs. Another Golem's going in, but I think that one's stuck on the wall for a little while. So things are going pretty well right now. He's destroying a huge amount of the base. In fact, if he drops his Hogs now on 11 o'clock Archer Tower, the 1 o'clock Archer Tower, which he's just done, the Golem's perfectly tanking for him. Oh man, that's worked so beautifully for him. This is what you need in these sorts, and I love the way he did the other double trip then as well. This is what you need in these wars, to innovation and to think outside the box. So sending in the kill squad all the way through the Queen platform, all the way to the opposite side of the base to get to the giant bomb threats, but going in Valk heavy. I mean, you can see his King and Queen are on good health, and there's only one defense left, and it's gone. Sorry, 2 defenses left. And that was a really nice attack. Yes, it helped him out that there was a hole in the base. He could get an ECCC pull in to get the skellies. But he's he's done a full charge throughout the base. Used little small pockets of Hogs to firstly take down some defences, and ultimately get the giant bomb trips. So it's a very well scouted, very well executed attack in my opinion. And yeah, it's something that always annoys me, because it's a lot cooler than my raids, should we say. So I hope you like this one. Look really interesting to me. Dave's on the next hit as well. Let's have a little look at what he's doing on this one, and then we can carry on. So number 12, look, and this time he's dropping the max attack. So he's done 2 sort of max attack styles, but one with LaLoon and one with GoVaHo, and this is why I like to always put a point on it, guys. Versatility is everything. Being able to adjust and scout and plan off of that scout for a raid, whether it be Hogs, whether it be LaLoon, whether you've got dragons in there, whether you've got Pecker or Valkyries in there, whatever you decide is the winning composition for you for that base. You know, don't be afraid to think outside the box, but what you've got to do is spend the time and effort to plan it out and to analyse and break down the base into and you can see here, perfect example, doing a couple of early loons to take down a couple of the defences to help him. He's probably going to be helping out his kill squad as well, because they would be shooting otherwise. They're distracted, and at the start of the raid, he's taken down these defences before he's even started the LaLoon. King and Queen are still moving through the base, and now the main LaLoon starts. So again, beautiful scouting, really nicely done. Spread the loons very beautifully as well all around the base. Got the 2 hounds on there. The Tesla farm is there, which are hitting on the Hound, but they're distracted now, so all the loons are going to come in. And it's just a very beautiful attack. But it highlights the point that this is the same guy that you've just seen hog a base with Valkyries, has just LaLooned a base with with hogs and loons and hounds. And that's what you need to be able to do. That's where you need to go to become a war machine, basically. Just learn how to scout, learn how to split a base down, and that'll determine what strategy you use, what troops you use, how you do the attack. And if a base is vulnerable to a certain style, now if we flick back in a second and have a look at why he did this attack, we can and that'll help our learning a little bit. So let me once this town hall goes down, play again, and you can see 3 air defenses all close to each other. That is a big rookie error in base design these days, because if you've got, and you can see where he placed his you know where he placed the earthquake and the entry point on this raid, and because the 3 air defences were definitely going to go down, he only needed to bring 2 hounds and a load of 16 loons. He was able to get away with bringing 11 wizards as well to create a really wide funnel. So the base was almost like a gimme to the max attack, and you can't allow anything that obvious to exist in the as a base, and that's why you chose to do it. And I would have chosen the exact same thing. Let's have a look at Vortex and see what he's rocking. See, we're moving higher up the field now, so you're going to see lavas, high heroes, and this is where a lot of people like to see what sort of raids are going on at the higher level Channel 9 game, and what bases there are as well. So I will give it to UGM. They did put up a good fight for us. Unfortunately, as I said at the start of the recap, they we were worried. We thought they were going to take us down, and at one point they had like I think it was 18 attacks and 12 bases to take down to win, and we ended up getting a town of 10 3-star, but we might not have if they'd have put that pressure on us. So they had it in their hands. It's just the final few attacks that just didn't quite work out for them. But yeah, I mean, it was a really good war for us guys as a clan, as for enjoying what we do. Notice how he's trickling in some hogs now to help take down some defences. Yes, the hogs were getting hit by the cannon, so I don't think they're going to get that arch tower down. So in fact, they might be wasted. Oh, just about not wasted. Nice. Again, with the defense is distracted, he can send the hogs in, gets a little bit of free tanking. That's the point. King and Queen are still moving through the base. Nice heal spell there to keep the hogs alive. They're moving through quite a few defenses now. He's just adding them in slowly and carefully. The Queen's moving to the opposite side of the base, which is perfect for him because he hasn't got any hogs over there now. The Queen is actually going to start tanking for them as well as the archers, and now they're going to come to the final bit of the raid. They're already sort of distracted. Heal spell down, and perfect. Lovely little distraction there. All those 6 bombs that you just saw, absolutely pointless. They should have been used for trying to get wall breaker fails, and because that's what their value is for these days. If you've got max mini bombs, use them to try and put them on the outside of the base to try and catch a wall breaker out, because if you do that, and someone's raid can easily fall apart. Now I have decided that I'm not going to show the attack on number 10 because I'm going to do a special video on that, so look out for it. And it's called we're doing about the charge AQ, and that affects number 8 as well. So we're going to go through number 9, have a look, but we are coming to the end of the video. So again, you can see the evolution of what we're doing in our attacks now, in the fact that we're all adopting Valkyries basically into our compositions because they had such good value, and we've realised that. I think we missed out on it for a little while, but now watch what happens here. So the value you pick up from a Queen Walk is unbelievable. Okay, so he's doing what I call the Exiliv attack, or what we call in EE the Exiliv attack, and because he was almost he was the founder of it. Golems in, heavy on the wizards. Now watch, the wizards sit behind the golems, and that's key because they're going to take down the outer layer of defences. There goes an extra 3 wizards. I don't know if you saw that, I hope you did, because he's breaking the troops in. Now here it comes, poison down nice and early, Valkyrie's in, rage there. That rage is key, because that rage is the thing that's going to get those wizards taking down the CC. Meanwhile, the Queen is still walking around down the base, taking defense after defense. Just got a Skelly Trap as well. She's just adding so much value. The wizards have taken down the dragon, as you saw. Unfortunately, she missed a Tesla, which is quite rare for. I mean, you'd have thought it would have triggered by her walking past it. So it's a little bit unfortunate. You can see he's very quick on the. Well, the wizards are already tanking for him and doing cleanup towards 10 o'clock now. Extra wizard there as well. So he's got perfect sort of cleanup going. The hogs have made massive value considering there weren't that many of them. Queen's walked around the entire side of the base. I would say taking everything on route. But unfortunately it just got away, that Tesla, but the hogs have pathed back. They've gone to get it. And you can see the power of this attack. I mean, the base was destroyed in not much time at all, without much effort. I mean, you think the kill squad took down half the base, the Queen took down a huge amount of defences, then all you need is the hogs to take down those few extra sort of defences at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and the raid was done. So epic. Number 7 was taken down by Brian as well, so big shout out to Brian. You've had an awesome war as well, another 6-star. I know I've probably missed out on a few people that have had their similarly good war, but man, every 3-star counts in particularly in these 3-star in these elite wars. Now he is going for a both sides together look, so the Queen is getting hit, but she's going to start regaining health soon. Golem is going in, creating a huge wide funnel. He needed quite heavy on the wizards to make sure the funnel worked. The King, and there is Valkyries in the funnel now. I think he's had a wall breaker fail, so he's powered through. Rage spell down as well. So I'm thinking he's hoping to do a similar again. Get the Queen down. Where is the CC? Oh, it's a Hound. The perfect thing now, yeah, is that because it's a Hound, he doesn't need to worry about dropping his wizards in at all, because look what's happening. The Queen's taking down and running around the outside, taking down half the base. Now the kill squad are going in. The Hound can sit there untouched. The Hogs are taking down all the defences from 6 to 8, and now they're pushing through the base and just taking down everything that's left. I think we might be getting Bacon though. I strongly foresee Bacon about to happen. Oh, what a split for him! But he did have some extra hogs going in from the north side anyway, and now everything is going to go and converge onto that final arch tower. Caught another giant bomb then on the trip, but the spring trap didn't work. He's just got the one more nice use of poison. Could have dropped it a bit sooner though. And there we go. Yes, the hogs are going for the cleanup, which you've got to be. The Hound will kill them eventually, so hopefully he's able to still get what he needs to done. There's quite a few buildings there that need to go down, which is why there's still a long time left on the timer. But let's have a look and see how it goes. The hogs are surviving just about. The Hound is hitting the giant, so it was close on cleanup there. but it wound up that he was able to get the 3-star, so good job by Brian. Another great attack. Now we hit the Town Hall 10s. There were some pretty cool Town Hall 10 attacks in here. I'll show one of them, which will be the attack on number 1. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look at how we're doing it. Hound in, Loons behind, all there to try and get the extra percentage, take down all those arch towers. Basically anything that can hit air, we want it to go down, because once it does, guess what that's going to leave us with? It's going to leave us with a load of buildings that we can clean up for the percentage with minions. And then the Town Hall, we just need to do a mini kill squad in, so we're going to lure out the Hound that's always in a Town Hall 10 CC. We're going to go and shove it to one side in a minute with an archer and some and a healer, and then then he's going to do a mini push into the Town Hall. Bear with me. Just needed to finish up my cup of tea. Now the Earthquake's got big value for him. He knows that it's the king, that it's the queen that's going to take the Town Hall knows. He's not trying to get the king onto it. He wants the king to actually sit in this compartment, because it will probably take down the enemy king. And there's nothing. It's not going to go and get the enemy queen because he doesn't need to. And the rage spell is down. Actually, no, I'm lying. He lets the queen take down the king. He keeps the king back. And watch this just for the extra percent. It's amazing. This is. I was just sat here like, what is even happening? Queen on the Town Hall under rage. Pops the ability, gets the Town Hall down. Pop, and takes the extra percent there. I mean, she almost got that corner hut as that not corner hut, that builder hut as well. And then king in. Look at this guy, this big brute. What a hero. Added an extra archer in down the bottom on the lab, which you'll see that the archers there were getting a bit of extra percentage, which I didn't realise was happening. So I thought the raid was going to finish on 70%, but it ended up finishing on like 72, I think. And look at this, the king, the healer, is keeping the king alive just about, yeah? The king breaks through with all those barbs which are being healed, gets the archer tower down. I think he's going to get he does get the mortar down as well. Gonna try and hit the gold storage and get that down, but it doesn't quite make it on that. So 72%. Town Hall 9 versus max Town Hall 10. I mean, wow, that is incredible. Now we had how many pops at number 6? Let's have a little look. Defense number 6. We had 4 attempts at number 6. Okay, 3 of those attempts will be 3-star attempts as well, because we hit it for 2 on the first hit. However, the attack on number 2, which was the 3-star, was a second hit. So Venaris dropping the 3 on the Town Hall 10. That's going to finish this video. I hope you've enjoyed this war recap. The truth of the matter is that we won because we cleared Town Hall 9s quick. We hit all the Town Hall 10s for 2-star on first attempts, and that left us with 6 Town Hall 10 attempts for 3 stars. Yes, we only landed 1. Yes, we got close on the others. I will show Venaris' attack actually on number 6 to show you how close we got on it. But we're not. It's difficult to get a Town Hall 10 3-star. It really is very difficult. Van spent hours planning out these raids. They can just so easily fall short on just very simple things. So he's doing an AQ walk. He's trying to get 2 air defenses, Inferno, Expo, and any other added value he can get from the Queen walk. So all those extra defenses going down. Look now, Golem in down the south side, 4 o'clock. Then Wizards behind, creating the funnel now. So the Queen's carrying on moving round. Look, and he's going to basically break in. Go and get the enemy king, go and get the enemy queen, go and get the and all the added value there. So you can see the king's moving through nicely. The golem is there tanking, and here we go. The raid's about to kick off. So it's 1 air defense is already gone. Remember that. He needs to get the second air defense, the Inferno Tower. Now King's run straight up front. He's going to hit the enemy Queen. Once she's dead, he's going to be sat on top of the Inferno Tower, which is going to go down and has gone down. The Queen's in a position now where she should be able to shoot, but watch what happens. She gets sucked in, which is what he didn't want to happen. He pops the ability, gets the Expo down, gets the air defense down in a second. There it goes. Didn't get any Teslas though. That might come back to haunt him, which it does. So Hound's going in. Look, he's going to use 3 Hounds, 2 in early. Now, because the Tesla hasn't gone down, it just completely ruins the Loon pathing. 1 Loon goes off, pulls all the Skelly traps as well, you just saw, which wouldn't have happened if that Tesla had gone down as well. You can see the Hounds moving into the final air defense now. It's almost going to get instantly hit. He does get onto that Inferno, under rage, able to take it down as well, push through, but this is the point where it could have gone through and he could have done it, if the that extra Tesla had gone down, or even both Teslas. If they'd have gone down, it would have been that much closer. So really nice attempt by Van. So unlucky on the way it panned out in the end. I really think he could have got it. 86%. Anyway, and we will show the 3-star now to finish on the high note, which is done by Van. So fair play to you, mate. And he did admit he sort of he planned it, but he did do a little bit of a YOLO and sort of spat. You'll see in a second. I mean, watch the kill squad, I think, on this raid get unbelievable value. So watch what happens. Jump spell down. Golem's tanking. King going in. Queen in at 12 o'clock, and she's going to start pushing left. Yeah, she's going to start pushing towards 10 o'clock. She's going to take some defences down en route. King is in. The enemy Queen's gone down. Hound is out, but he doesn't need to engage it. Taking down the defences all nicely. Spam LaLoon. Watch what's happening here. Queen on the Inferno. Now it's about to go down, so he's taken down both Inferno towers with his kill squad. The Loons are being raged and hasted in. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. Look, the Queen is still alive. The Hound's gone to go and get the Queen. The Queen's now going to be distracted on the Hound, so she's essentially useless. But look at how many Loons he's got. I mean, this is an unbelievable amount. He's got the freeze as well, just to add insult onto that Tesla and an Archer Tower up there. Which, oh my god, I mean, it's just incredible, isn't it? I hope you guys agree, because now he has got a load of pups that are just being very irritating. He wants those to go down, of course he does, because they're killing his cleanup. So there's a bit of a pup sort of battle going on at the moment around the base. They've already taken down the cleanup wizards. They're still just being there, irritating, and they're on the Loons now, which is, I suppose, the best place for them, because there's quite a lot of Loons left. But yeah, all he needs to do is finish up these these buildings, and then it's the 3, which he got. So unbelievable attack, it really was. The kill squad was just beautiful. Anyway, that was an amazing war for us guys at EE. It's added another name into our war log, I suppose, which is looking is looking pretty good, to be fair. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this war recap. It's been a really nice one for us as well. And yeah, we're just trying to do our thing and drop those 3 stars. You can see the evolution of strategies. AQ walks and Valkyries becoming almost the normal now. Max attacks have their place in the wars. You saw a good 50% of this war recap was the max attack, so it's earned its name within the war community as a go-to strategy. Hey, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed this recap, please drop me a subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and I hope you've enjoyed the watch. So peace out.